Buckets, bucket, 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 buckets, buckets, bucket, bucket, bucket. The Madman!
None are stronger than I.
So, welcome to Arena. I've actually finally got the information on how Arena picks work. They're in buckets. What does that mean? So, every single pick, you're picking cards from the same power level bucket, according to Blizzard's ratings. So right now I'm picking from the 5-star bucket, which is a surprise to me that this is the high bucket. Warrior gets a bunch of weapons because weapons tend to be in the higher buckets and higher buckets tend to get shown. Anyways, we'll start with Stonehill Defender. Nice overall card. Really? This is the 0-star bucket? Yeah, this looks better than the 0-star bucket to me. I'll get a commanding shot. Arcanite Reaper is in the 4-star bucket. This card's cool. I've never seen it, but seems cool. Or maybe I have seen it once. This is a 3-star bucket. Ultimately, what bucket you're picking from isn't that important, but it's just cool information to know that all the cards are always in the bucket, I suppose. They're all of the same bucket. And that's how you're picking cards from the same overall power level, which I think is a great system. It could perhaps be tweaked a little bit. Really curious what bucket Blizzard thinks this one is. 1-star bucket. Well, you can see how the cards in buckets are sometimes really different from what players think they are. Like Shield Block should probably belong in the 0-star bucket. And Lightforge might be a little too enthusiastic about upgrade, but I agree here. I mean, given that I'm going to be getting so many weapons, makes a lot of sense. Slightly tempted to pick Rock Pole Hunter just to get a 2-drop. Too soon though. I'll still just pick the best card. 1-star bucket. No elementals. I will just pick Organ Infiltrator, I think. There are 7 different buckets, and this guy, Terret469, labeled them 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6-star buckets. So, you know, depending on your perspective, you could just say there are 7 buckets. Personally, I think that there are too many buckets, which allows some of the buckets to have too few cards. So we've got a 4-star bucket here. I think I prefer Slam. I have no card draw so far other than Commanding Shout and Stonehill Defender. Vicious Scalehide does not belong in the same bucket as Violet Worm, by the way. But this is a 2-star bucket. Violet Worm does not belong in the 2-star bucket. That's probably why you see so many Violet Worms in Arena. Like, I actually remember this from when I was playing Arena more often. Like, everyone would just have Violet Worm. And now it makes so much sense. It's because Violet Worm is in too low a bucket. And that's probably why I came up with the theory of how you don't need to pick high-cost cards, because there are high-cost cards in the lower buckets, and they go up against worst cards. So you can just pick the high-cost cards there. Do I have a control deck? Should I pick a Brawl? So far my deck looks like it's not a tempo deck. It's just, the cards I've gotten offered have been from the lower buckets so far. Yeah, I'll pick Spellstone. Weapons are good. Pick weapons. Oh, this Lesser Mithril Spellstone is 5-star bucket, by the way. Same here. So you're always going to be picking Lesser Mithril Spellstone against Mountain Fire Armor, against Brawl, against Fiery War Axe, against Kor'kron Elite. I'm tempted to go Lesser Mithril. And I'll go Fiery. Lesser Mithril would be a very aggressive pick. So very shockingly, this is the 1-star bucket. And this isn't something that you would know unless you were looking at a spreadsheet. Like, we can actually see that this 1-star bucket has... all 3 of these cards are better than quite a few of the 2-star bucket cards. So, should I choose a Battle Rage for a source of draw? I have a Stonehill Defender for possibly big health minion. I have a very minion light deck at the moment. With only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... we'll call that a minion, so 6 minions? Alright, you see a Fiery War Axe, you know it's the 5-star bucket. Let's see, 3-drops. I have 4 proactively decent 3-drops already. This card could be used later. I'll pick good old Basilisk. Cleave is in the 1-star bucket. And that's probably why you see so many Cleave in Arena, if you were to match up against Warrior or whatnot. Because that card's good. Oh, this must be a high bucket. Is this the 6-star bucket? Yes, it is. So some of the classes, 6-star bucket, has cards like Spike Ridge Steed and Blizzard and Ultimate Infestation and Primordial Glyph and whatnot, which is why you always see those in Arena. I guess Warrior's most unfair things, on the other hand, are Arathi Weaponsmith and Bloodrazor and Gorehowl. Excellent card. It's no Ultimate Infestation, though. Welcome to a 1-star bucket. I don't really know why Lightforge rates Heroic Strike is higher than Arathi Weaponsmith. And in fact, I'm gonna probably pick Spiteful Smith here. I don't have that many minions, we have a bunch of weapons. Welcome to the 0-star legendary bucket. Alright, there's not enough data here, but I have to imagine it's the 0-star. Honestly, the 2-mana 2/2 is the best one. Now I know this is the 1-star bucket because I saw the Battle Rage before, so you can deduce from this, and then this is how the spreadsheet is created, that Armor and Frostwolf Warlord are both in the same bucket. I'll pick another Battle Rage. Do I have enough minions to activate these? I mean, 2-mana draw 2 is common and should work out. Alright, we got the 6-star bucket here. Bloodrazor. Excellent with my Lesser Mithril Spellstone. I believe this is a 5-star bucket. Oh, 4-star bucket. The Charged Devilsaur is some of the big stuff that I need. I wonder what bucket the Boulder Fist Ogre is in. Oh, Shield Block. Shield Block is in the 1-star bucket, which is why you never pick Shield Block, because it's up against like all these. It belongs in the 0-star bucket. I guess we'll just pick Ogre, which is excellent because I have no 6-drops. And the reason also why you see so many weapons when you're playing Warrior is because the weapons are split across all the buckets. And they tend to be the better cards in each bucket. Like the 6-star bucket for Warrior has Bloodrazor and Gorehowl, the 5-star bucket has Fiery War Axe, the 4-star bucket has Arcanite Reaper, and Woodcutter's Axe, so kind of interesting stuff. How many weapons do I have? I have 4. I can pick one more. I can pick 2 more and still feel good about it. Yeah, I'll pick this over the other cards there. Woodcutter's Axe. We have no rush cards. But a 2-mana 2/2 weapon is just good. I have nothing on 2 other than Prince Keleseth so far. Oh man, weapon overload. Time to pick Frothing Berserker. Woodband Wasp has that Woodcutter's Axe synergy. 2-star bucket. It's kind of good against the Paladinville, since you can just run into a 1/1. Okay, top bucket here. I think I choose Militia Commander because of the axe. I don't want to pick Bloodrazor. We have too many weapons. Frothing Berserker is always good. We're really light on 4-drops though. Welcome to the 0-star bucket. I don't even need to look this up. I have no lifesteal, so do I want to pick a 4-mana 3/3 or 2-mana 1/1? Or the Unpowered Steambot? I think it's Unpowered Steambot here. Yeah, it's gotta be Unpowered Steambot. I'd rather have a 0/9 than a 1/1. Would I rather have a 0/9 than a 3/3? In this deck, perhaps. Alright, due to the double Battle Rage, I'll pick Steambot. Oh, also, this is the reason you see so many Dragon Slayers if you play a bunch of Arena. Because this is the 3-star bucket. And I think a 3-mana 4/3 tends to be better than average. And especially hitting the dragons. So I have a minion light deck, which implies that Fester Root Hulk isn't as good. I have 1, 2, 3 big minions, 4 big minions already. And these Arcanite Reapers are basically big things. Forge of Souls is pretty good given my deck of 5 weapons. I wonder what bucket this is. Wow, this is a 2-star bucket. That's also probably why you see so many Molten Blades. Molten Blade is probably typically one of the better cards of the 2-star bucket. I have very few 7-drops. We have the Violet Worm Stormwind Champion combo. And last pick, and this is, by the way, I think this is the same pick as my pick number 1. That's why you see so many cards that are the same. So I think that my main problem with the bucket system right now is there aren't a lot of cards in some of the buckets. For example, this 5-star bucket only has 11 cards in it. So not that unusual to see the exact same cards. I think we pick Mithril Spellstone after having gotten all these weapons now. And that card's gonna be pretty good in this deck. I think the deck is above average. I'm gonna guess 9 wins. So cards I want to keep in this deck would be most of the 3-drops. The Arathi Weaponsmith. Forge of Souls, Woodcutter's Axe, Worgen Infiltrator. But just cycle Commanding Shout. When is the next turn that I could use it? It could happen. I'm just gonna do this. I think we can make use of the Commanding Shout. So it would be nice to play the Basilisk into a turn where if he had to Fire Blast, it would set him behind on tempo by quite a bit. But that's a strong play. The opponent presumably would have done the same thing. That is a good turn to play the Basilisk, since he wants to Fire Blast this. So I'm afraid of explosive runes killing my good minion, so I'd like to send in the defender, I suppose. But I also don't want the mirror entity to copy this, and then I'd have to use the... It's fine.
Out of my jungle.
Oh wow, I could have Commanding Shouted. That would have been an interesting play. There's no way to think that he has exactly that secret, though. Ooh. The tempo of the game is really slow due to the Stoneskin Basilisk. Okay, so this is gonna be 4 damage, pretty good.
Try this. My thanks.
And it's his 0-star card. 0-star bucket card. Most people will have like 1, 2, or 3, I imagine. So in this case, the dinosaur is better than the Gilnean Royal Guard. Go, Arcanite Substitute. Ooh, Greater Mithril Spellstone. This card is busted.
Brothers, heed my call.
Ooh, Elemental Mage. Spiteful Smith good enough to keep? No. Tempting.
Happy Noble Garden. Truth is found in Noble Garden.
The sick thing is, due to the animation, I don't think you can actually tell whether or not this worked. So, you might think it worked.
Blood will flow.
I guess I haven't ever paid attention to the animation on the deck. So apparently the deck like sparkles for a bit.
Take it. It's tasty.
Ooh. It's gonna be pretty tough to use all these weapons though, by the time they have the spellstone. I might do something like turn 8, play the axe, hit something, replace it, I definitely want to combo these two together. I think we'll hit him in the face with this axe. Maybe it's good enough to hit the 5-1 with the axe. I mean, 5-1 is still a threat. Yeah, fine. But maybe it's worth it to hit it with the 2-2. What do I think is better, my 1-4 or my 2-2? Probably the 2-2 is worse. I mean, I have Battle Rage and all that, okay. I went from going face with everything to doing a full trade. And that is how Trump trading is born. Well, the theory is I do have the Blood Razor in order to kill everything, but that just takes too long. Or something. Okay, might not actually hit anything with this axe. Okay. Let's see, the only other rush card in my deck is Militia Commander. Might have been good to save the Wasp in my hand. It's +2/+2. +2/+1 is decent buff.
I spread the master's will.
Let's see, can I kill this? And I can even draw 2 cards. That's fun. Wait, I can even hit this, and then I can just play Blood Razor. No, I can't. I have to do it in the other order. I'm gonna try to draw even more cards next turn. Or in the future. With the Blood Razor and this 3/5/5 Mythal Golems, I could easily draw 4. That's pretty good. Oh man. It's actually gonna be draw 5.
Extraordinary. Astonishing. Darkness rises.
Finalizing loves being on this board. I should definitely play this while I have the buff.
Extraordinary. Try this.
Alright, and there's no bridge on the 2 for the Defile. Now, Hellfire does get everything except the Frothing, but the Frothing would hurt a lot. Well, this is gonna be the Mithril Spellstone carry deck, I see. 5, 10, 15, 18, 22. And we have this thing.
Defend the gates! To me!
Wow, that was a deck showing off at its best. If I have the Forge of Souls, I don't want to have the Fire War Axe, right? I think so. I think that's right. We want to try to draw into Lesser Mithril Spellstone or something like that. Oh, perfect axe target. Where's your 6-star bucket card now? This is gonna be a 4/4 or 3/4 rush. Pretty good. Womp womp. Okay. Well, time to sit back, armor up, and draw Lesser Mithril Spellstone. So, in theory, this is 26, it's like 30 damage in my hand, but it'll never work out that way. And also, I can't just play them, because we need the Mithril Spellstone. Now we have it. I think I want to coin Ogre here. I could save the Worgen Infiltrator by... Nah, coin Ogre is just good here.
I spread the master's will.
Definitely Axe Slam. Oh, or just Reaper. Yeah, Reaper.
Reality woven.
Cleave Axe, that would be interesting. No, I don't need to cleave that thing. That thing is junk. If I hit this thing... whatever. You could easily cast a 7 spell. Or a 6 spell, and that would negate the damage I do. The 6 damage to his face just doesn't matter. The next turn I really want to play Mithril Spellstone. This turn I really want to play a weapon. Or I could just play Spellstone now. No, that's wasting some of the potential. Let's do this.
You look very familiar.
Alright. Pretty hard to deal with this card. Seven mana, 15. If I draw Battle Rage, it's so over. Okay. Still ahead. Oh, the reason I drafted the Steambot is gonna happen. Oh no! Oh, cleave. Come on, one more minion. Yes! Saved! We should seriously think about just playing this for 2. What bucket is Pyroblasted? 5-star bucket. Haven't seen any 5-star cards yet. I guess I'll heal. Bucket theory.
You love my new recipe.
Gross. Alright, test for the counterspell with that, then play the Mithril with just 2. That's fine. Play the Slam on this? Sure. Yeah, good thing you didn't get Spellstone. That would have been bad.
Time runs out on me.
That's an interesting theory. Attack first and then upgrade to another golem. Depending on if I liked a 6-1 golem or a... If I wanted a 6-1 axe or another golem more. I'm thinking about keeping the Lost Mithril Spellstone. I think that is the key card in my deck. Absolutely. Yes. That's one of the cards I should keep in my hand also. This is the deck that gets carried by Spellstone. In my, I believe at one point I called Forge of Soul the best card in Standard. Didn't actually happen, but you can see its power here. Oh, but coin frothing is so good. Okay. That's a lot of pressure into a Fire War Axe to kill his next drop. Maybe just win with this with just this Frothing Berserker and support crew. Definitely gotta be 7 Spellstone. And then 8 probably Champion. And then we have a 10% chance of drawing the card that synergizes with this, which would be awesome. Whenever you draw a card, gain +1/+1. Sorry, Woodcutter's Axe. I've never seen this play before. I mean, never seen that card before.
You look very familiar.
Yeah, it requires too much luck. Not even that good a result to kill one of the images and... But hey, this, I like this. 7 mana 15/15 followed by another 7 mana 15/15 in a little bit. Order lull. Ooh. The Cleave has 50% good targets here. I do need to clear the board, so I guess I do Cleave. But I should upgrade first, because the upgrade is less useful than the Cleave, in case it's some sort of a counter magic. Or Mana Bind. That'd be pretty good. Okay. I should have had this one take more damage.
Our vigil shall never end. Our vigil shall never end.
Hey, no skill strike.
Our vigil shall never end.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
It turns out that it will matter because this thing will have 1 hit point, whereas this could have 2 hit points and that could have 3 hit points.
You win.
Oh well. Turns out 7 mana 15/15 is pretty good. Alright, we'll keep it all. I was like, should I really keep Bloodraiser and Weaponsmith? They kind of do the same thing. But one is in the case that the Wasp survives, I suppose. So I'm willing to combine this with the Slam, otherwise I wouldn't have played it. Oh, that's not bad. So I could Slam and hit. I could Axe and hit. Slam hit makes more sense here. Try to draw into a lesser mithril spellstone.
The sun has set for me. The dark path is my destiny.
They all bend to my command. Watch this.
I'm gonna try this. Ooh, Lesser Mythical Spellstone. My favorite card. We're about to go into turn 6. It would probably be too slow for him to not play. Wait, shouldn't I just lose my axe? That's an interesting line. Waste the axe, play the axe. Spellstone next turn. Okay. It's basically playing a 2-mana 5/5. A little bit face up what I'm doing, but hey, what can you do? Again, 7 mana, 15/15.
Watch this.
I thought about throwing in the oops mode, but I think it would only make it more obvious what I was pulling off there. I probably don't want to do 1 damage to everything, because that would move it into Flame Strike range. Stonehill Basilisk Forge of Soul seems good.
Out of my jungle.
Seven mana, 15/15. Woo! Yuck, yuck.